What's going on, family, man? It's your boy, Mr. It's Too Easy. So apparently, PlayStation 5 Pro is announced, and all my people is hitting me up talking about have I seen this, um, the presentation? I haven't, but I need to get up on it because I'm a PlayStation fan. You know, I got the OG sitting over here. Here that thing is. You know, I'm in there. And last time they announced it, I went on ahead and got the Pro. I don't know if I'm gonna get one this year. That's the big question. If it's worth getting one this year. So with that being said, let's take a look at this announcement and see what they're talking about.
Hi, I'm Mark Cerny. I'm
All right.
excited to
All
be
right.
here to talk
What's
about
going
the
on?
newest addition to our console lineup, PlayStation 5 Pro,
All right.
and how it advances gaming technology.
Does it really?
But first, I want to take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5 and how it delivers an exceptional gaming experience.
Duh. That's why I don't need another one. What are we talking about?
When PS5 debuted in 2020, it brought a lot to the table. 8 Zen 2 CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation 5 and enable high-speed complex gameplay, with character counts reaching into the hundreds and frame rates that can be as high as 120 frames a second.
All right.
PS5 has a powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from intricate details to fantastic worlds with vast panoramas to explore.
That looks good, man.
Ray tracing allows for dramatic visual improvements, including reflections off of water or glass,
Yeah.
and the realism that comes from real-time global illumination.
I mean, those games do look good.
Custom SSD can load data at breathtaking speed, resulting in ultra-fast transitions between game worlds and data streaming rates so high that traversal speeds are essentially unlimited.
You okay? I'm working on it.
Tempest 3D audio tech brings an unparalleled sense of immersion to the sound of the games. With audio so real, you may not even need to see the enemies to know exactly where they are. Finally, the DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside of the game.
I give them that.
It's wonderful to see such variety and richness of game experiences.
Facts.
Creators have made amazing use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear about their desire for more graphics performance. The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported at 60 frames per second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with, graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players.
It is.
Fidelity modes emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering.
I personally
These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing.
Yeah, I'm a person.
But the games only run at 30 frames per second. The visuals can be choppier and the controls less responsive. Performance modes emphasize frame rate and interactivity, typically choosing to run at 60 frames per second, mainly by reducing the graphical detail until those frame rates can be achieved. When asked to decide on a mode, players are choosing performance about 3/4 of the time. Removing that decision,
it depends my mode. My mood.
That divide
my mood
is one of the key targets for PlayStation 5.
I would have thought a bit more.
We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the Big 3.
Okay, what's up?
First, we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it uses. The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster. Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5.
Wow.
And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short.
Exactly.
PSSR analyzes the game images pixel by pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games. Game creators are adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the Big 3 involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but at double the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5 Pro. It has huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second.
Okay.
Let's compare this to the fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier. This goal of delivering almost fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rates has been achieved for a broad set of titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5.
I'll be
Another way
honest,
to
I
compare
can't.
the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames
I have
per
to be
second.
playing it.
What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5.
Sorry, gotta pause it because I'll be honest, I can't tell. Listen, let's, oh, wow. I mean, just, it's a win. I don't know, bro. Is it
For
worth
this,
it?
my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet & Clank. Distant details are much clearer. And here,
Man,
we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars.
I mean, that's why I do fidelity.
So overall,
I like
some
that.
remarkable improvement to the games. On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay.
And you still
This
go,
is the
wow.
big three showing their value.
Okay.
As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West. Apart from the detail
it's
boost,
still-
that
still
extra
looks good from
graphics
the back in
power
the
is
day.
allowing for improvements to lighting and visual effects, as well as to the hair and the skin in cinematics.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference. Allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay,
I mean, that's just
while
still look
continuing to
good,
support
dude.
their
Look at
targeted
that.
60 frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy,
Ooh,
allowing not
look at
only for
that.
better reflections and a greater variety
I got
of
the
reflective
Hogwarts on
surfaces,
PlayStation.
but also for further realism in the casting of shadows.
Hold on.
I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family.
Oh, there was
Let me wrap this up by
alert.
giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
Okay, what we got? Okay, I see it. I see you. I feel it's just smaller though. That's the question. Because this big brick I got over here is pretty massive. Man, it looks good. I mean, power-wise.
Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Did I do it? Oh, what is this? What's with all the neon?
Man, that horse look, I mean, not horse, but that truck. That truck Turismo look good. Hogwarts. Oh, snap. And so I'm assuming all this is in performance mode, so the fidelity is clear, so you don't have to really choose. All right, cool. Whoa, what the hell? Yo, y'all tripping? $700 I don't know if they caught the memo that people broke. I don't know if you caught the memo. We broke out here. I don't know. Ooh, 700. I mean, wait a minute. Is that? It ain't no hard, ain't no. That's that's digital. Yo, no way. Not for digital. Okay, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping, Sony. My thoughts. Let's see, my thoughts, man. To be honest, I have to say, I don't see it. Oh, wow. It's too high. But this PlayStation is not talking to me. However, I did purchase the PS4 Pro back in the day. And that was with the HD because I was a big HD head. I had just bought me my first high definition television back then, and I was a bandwagon guy. Let's just call a spade a spade. I was really into consoles more so than the PC. But this is gonna be for the hardcore PlayStation 5 fans. That's who they targeted. That's who they marketing it to. But if you kept up with the PlayStation 5 Pro, the leaks and things that did come out, it was already, everyone knew what it was going to do. I just didn't know how they were going to package the deal. I didn't know how they was going to present it. I didn't know where they were going to present it. I just knew that if you go look at the PlayStation blogs, you'll see all the information. So it's real. Now it's here. It's in effect. A digital only situation. I'm complaining because I want a disc drive. I'm old school. I want the damn disc drive. But let's be honest. I can't honestly tell you when the last time I really bought a disc for a game. Except I think my last disc I got was Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. I think that was the last time I bought a disc drive. No, well, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima or God of War. So honestly, I'm a digital guy almost now. So yeah, I couldn't honestly tell you that. Let's see. If you want to talk about the price point, if you got that and you wanted a digital drive with it, you're looking at $700 plus $80 for a separate one. Which, if they were to have added a disc drive to it, it would have been another SKU, it would have been another number. They would have probably charged $750 on it, you know. But again, let's just be honest. How often digital is going away almost. I mean, not digital, but these discs are going away for at least a lot of people. I mean, just the digital is where they want to go anyway. That's the direction they want to go. Let's think the specs on that thing is going to be pretty wild. So you're still going to get the enhancements. So all those games is going to be enhanced that we saw from the Ratchet and Clanks into Horizon, and all those things are still going to be cranked up to hella good looking. So the image quality enhanced, all that's coming with it. I'm pretty sure they're going to work on the 8K. The Wi-Fi 7 is going to be implemented. I mean, it's not a bad console. It's just too expensive, to be honest. I have to try to talk myself into justifying it. Maybe if you trade your console in, your old one, to get the new one, maybe then it'll make more sense. But enough of me just rambling. What do you think? What's on your mind? Leave the comments below. Let me know how you feel, if you're getting it or not. And if you like what you saw, please hit that subscribe button. Crack that notification button. Check me out. I'm doing some streaming of Warhammer 40K tonight, Space Marine. So, hoorah. Y'all be safe, man. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.